wiII Dealers star Mike Brewer has revealed a major impact of London's ultra-low emissions zone which could affect the whole UK. wiII Dealers star Mike Brewer has warned Sadiq Khan's ultra-low emissions zone expansion has had a major impact on the used car market across the UK. The TV star stressed that demand for second-hand vehicles has spread across the country, with dealerships based in London running out of stock. He warned used car stores have had stock exhausted, as residents based in outer London frantically purchased ULEZ-compliant vehicles. Mr. Brewer admitted he had seen the consequences across his car dealerships based in the north of England. He told Car Dealer magazine YouTube channel, "We also have the demand that comes outside of the Greater London area and it spreads across the country, and that's the ULEZ problem. Because of ULEZ and what it has done for the centre of London. It's meant that all the dealers on the fringes of London have had their used car stock exhausted. If it's a ULEZ-compliant car or van, it's been exhausted, and now ULEZ customers are looking further afield. I'm certainly feeling that all the way up in Sheffield. The customers are coming out of London to try and get their used car stock elsewhere because all the dealers in London have been exhausted of stock." Mr. Khan's scheme expanded the £12.50 per day charge to outer London areas such as Harrow and Bromley despite opposition. Some of these areas can be cut off from central London and do not have the same level of public transport infrastructure as Zone 1. It means local residents rely on their vehicles a lot more, which has forced many to change models as soon as possible, which would have increased demand. Only petrol models with Euro 4 emission standards, usually built after January 2006, will meet the new restrictions. There are stricter rules for diesel models with Euro 6 standards, after September 2015, allowed. Roy Scharf, owner at Neue Motor Group in Peterborough, admitted the increase in the number of clean air zones across the country would have an impact on dealers. He told Express, "Since the clean air zones have been introduced, we have seen many consumers change their car to fall within the restrictions. This has in turn put pressure on people living and driving in these areas to avoid charges and fines. Many consumers in the cities with clean air zones are rioting for hybrid, electric and staying away from petrol and diesel vehicles to avoid any complications. Currently there aren't any clean air zones across all major cities in the UK, but if this were to change we could see a large decrease in petrol and diesel vehicles sales nationwide."